You know what's crazy? Most of us spend our entire lives trying to win. Win in school, win in career, win socially, win financially. And then one day we finally hold the trophy. And instead of feeling light, it feels heavy. Let me ask you something. Have you ever achieved something you worked insanely hard for, only to feel strangely normal afterward? Not miserable, not ecstatic, just normal. Like your brain immediately said, okay, cool, what's next? That's the pressure of winning, and nobody really talks about it. Imagine our stickman standing under a spotlight holding a shiny gold trophy, everyone clapping, smile on his face. But if you zoom in, his hands are gripping it tighter than they should, because now he has something to protect. See, before you win, you're chasing something. After you win, you're defending something, and defending is more stressful than chasing. Let's talk about young adults right now. In the US, globally, we grew up hearing, work hard, get the degree, get the job, make six figures, buy the house, build the brand, be independent, be successful. Cool. But what nobody added was, and once you get it, the pressure doesn't disappear. It shifts. When you're broke, your stress is obvious. Rent, bills, debt. When you're successful, your stress becomes invisible. Now it's, can I maintain this income? What if I fall behind? What if someone younger is better? What if I lose relevance? What if I disappoint people? See the difference? During the grind, you were focused, clear, driven. There was purpose. Then you got it. And for maybe a week, you felt amazing. Then, silence. No fireworks, no permanent confidence boost, just back to baseline. That's called hedonic adaptation. Your brain normalizes wins fast, which means if you rely on external wins to feel good, you'll always need the next one. That's exhausting. Young adults today are more ambitious than ever, but also more anxious than ever. That's not random. Ambition without internal stability creates anxiety. You're always calculating, always comparing, always optimizing. Even rest feels like falling behind. Imagine our stickman finally putting the trophy down, just for a second. He steps out of the spotlight. The room is still there, but it's quieter. And guess what? Nothing collapses. The world doesn't end. He's still himself. That's the moment most people avoid, because silence feels unfamiliar. But silence is where identity stabilizes. Let's talk maintenance pressure. Winning once is hard. Winning consistently is harder. And modern culture doesn't celebrate balance. It celebrates momentum. If you slow down, people assume you declined. But sometimes slowing down is strategic. Sometimes maintaining is success. Not every year has to be explosive. There's also comparison pressure. You win, then you see someone your age doing better. Suddenly, your win shrinks. Comparison is the fastest way to make achievement feel small, especially in the US culture of more. More income, more growth, more productivity. But more isn't always better. Sometimes more is just heavier. Here's a powerful question. If nobody could see your success, would you still want it? Take a second with that. If there were no likes, no applause, no recognition, would the goal still matter? If yes, chase it hard. If no, maybe you're chasing visibility, not fulfillment. Now imagine a new version of our stickman, still ambitious, still building, but the trophy isn't glued to his hands. He sets it down, picks it up when needed, but doesn't sleep holding it. That's emotional maturity, winning without being owned by the win. Let's redefine something. Success isn't just achievement, it's sustainability. Can you win and still sleep peacefully? Can you grow and still feel grounded? Can you build without burning out? If the answer is no, then the strategy needs adjustment. not your ambition, the strategy. Here's the part nobody says out loud. Sometimes we don't even enjoy the win. We enjoy the relief of stopping the chase. Relief feels like happiness, but relief fades fast. That's why people jump into the next goal immediately. They're addicted to relief, not growth. For young adults globally, especially in competitive environments, the real flex isn't constant winning. It's emotional regulation. It's knowing when enough is enough. It's being able to say, I'm proud of this. I don't need to escalate it right now. That's powerful and rare. Let's zoom out one last time. The spotlight, the trophy, the applause, those things are not bad. They're just temporary. What matters more is the person holding the trophy. Is he calm? Is he secure? Is he stable without it? Because trophies get replaced. Titles change. Money fluctuates. But your internal baseline, that determines long-term peace. So if you're young, ambitious, grinding, keep going. Just don't tie your entire identity to the outcome. Win, but don't become the trophy. Achieve, but don't become the scoreboard. Grow, but don't outpace your nervous system. And maybe the next time you hit a milestone, instead of immediately asking, what's next? Ask, can I sit with this for a moment? Can I enjoy it without upgrading it? Can I appreciate it without broadcasting it? Can I hold it lightly instead of gripping it tightly? That shift changes everything. Our Stickman is still there. Same smile, same body, same person. The only difference? He's no longer afraid of putting the trophy down. And that's real success. If this resonated with you, not because it was motivational, but because it felt real, then you're thinking in the right direction. We're not anti-success. We're anti-pressure that steals the joy from it. Build your life. Just make sure you're not building a cage made of gold. And that's the conversation. If this helped you, do hit subscribe button.